Until the 80s, the language of the jinn was different. They used to say Adam boo when they saw humans. Until the 90s, they used to say ho ho ha ha. Nowadays, they have probably become mute. They don't say anything, they just disappear like a shadow. In the past, women used to go to the roof with their hair open so the jinn would fall in love. Nowadays, they dance on the roofs and post on social media, but the jinn don't even dare to take a look. Earlier, people used to hide in their houses at night because the jinn used to cling to them on the way. Nowadays, when they go out at night, the sound of 1 to 5 from behind makes their heart flutter. Till 40 or 50 years ago, if a ruler forced a tree to water, the jinn used to cling to it too, and in return for this rudeness, they would suffer from strange diseases. Nowadays, perhaps the jinn doesn't say anything to anyone because they want to take revenge on whom. You may remember the witch with her legs bent and long teeth used to roam the deserted passages. She too has probably become extinct because nowadays the deserts have become more lively. In the past, jinns used to have horns, but now they don't, but instead, jinns who sing a song have come. The old jinns were civilized and veiled. Only their movements were visible. They themselves like to remain hidden from sight. They often entertain themselves by throwing bricks, etc. at someone's house or splashing blood on the walls. Nowadays, the walls of any house they visit are already covered in blood. How good the jinns of old were. They only scared a single servant. In the case of more than one servant, they themselves got scared. They used to get the girl they were in love with married to the boy of her choice and then leave her. The jinn also lived in the graveyard. However, due to the spread of the city, most of them have migrated. Although occasionally a human-shaped jinn is caught digging a girl's grave. To be honest, sometimes it seems as if the jinn are also forgetting their glorious past. Earlier they used to come out at the breath of a glorious father. Now they expel the human and stay inside themselves. Where did the jinn who used to eat sacks of grain go? Now the warehouses of hoarders are full and there is no theft. Perhaps the jinn have also become cautious due to CCTV cameras. The jinn who flew in the air have also disappeared. Earlier the jinn used to bring news from all over the world in the blink of an eye. Now perhaps if a jinn is asked for this facility, he will stare and say, "Mama, Google it." Decades ago, the jinn were almost animal-like in appearance. They also had tails and long hair on their bodies. Despite this, since they were shy and modest jinn, they would regularly cover their faces in all the pictures published in magazines. The old jinn belonged to every religion, so when Jalali Baba asked, they would immediately tell their religion, etc. Now, crossing the border is no longer an easy task, so jinn have also become local everywhere. Remember that time when jinn were suspected in any place? No incident would occur if the king of jinn was mentioned. How good were those jinn who, when they felt any sorrow, would enter the body of a cat at night and cry out in pain. The sound of a cat crying can still be heard today, but in it, the sorrow of separation is felt more than the jinn. Sometimes they would enter the body of a donkey, however, due to some external signs, the people would know that the donkey had a jinn. These jinn also had children who, despite the prohibition of their parents, would harass humans. Obviously, by now, these children must have grown up and understood that there is no point in bothering humans. Humans can do this work better than them. The old jinns usually spent their days of punishment in lamps and old bottles and would definitely fulfill 2 or 3 wishes of whoever released them. Now, they are probably not seen because there is no more wish of humans. In the past, jinns did not come by reciting words in the 4 corners of a house and blowing them. Now they come in, breaking doors, jumping over walls. These modern jinns do not listen to anyone. A special characteristic of the jinns of the past was that when they took human form, they did not blink. I saw some boys yesterday and I am sure that they were jinns because they were outside the girls' college. As soon as it was dismissed, their eyes looked up towards the gate. I kept looking into their eyes for a long time. None of them blinked for a moment.